What could have happened to him? Rose doesn't remember what he gave her? I need to find out more about this. It got burned as badly as that little girl. They thought he was crazy. Rose doesn't remember this. I need to find out what this flag really looks like. A temple. I wonder what religion it belongs to. The children were scared. They were playing with that ball. I wonder what village this is. What could have happened to him? This is horrible. She's so lucky to have survived.
I don't think luck has anything to do with it, my dear.
Did I say that out loud? Was Rose using a name other than her own? She doesn't remember it. I need to find out. This is horrible. What book were you reading, Rose?
Oh, my dear, I don't remember.
Do you remember what the flag of the temple looked like?
I can't remember, my dear.
What did he give you, Rose?
Check that shelf over there.
Why can't you remember your name?
I'm Rose Duvalier, but when I went to Vietnam, they gave us different last names in order to protect us.
So that the enemy couldn't identify your family to blackmail you.
Yes, and I do not remember what that name was. Look in the top left drawer of my desk. Maybe you can find something there to aid you, my dear.
What temple was that?
It's a Cao Dai temple. There are a few of those in Vietnam.
The kids were playing with a ball.
Yes, I found that ball later and kept it.
What village was this?
The outskirts of Trang Bang and South Vietnam.
Did you ever find out why he said the things he did?
Yes, but I do not wish to think about that. It's too hurtful for me to think about them.
It was given to Rose by the temple priest. A Cao Dai temple. He gave her something. What did he give you, Rose?
Check that shelf over there.
This is the shelf Rose told me to check. There's so many of them. Which one am I looking for? There's so many of them. Which one am I looking for? There's so many of them. Which one am I looking for? Rose told me to check her drawer. The Alchemy of Happiness. Wait, what's this? It's a piece of a picture. This is Rose in Vietnam, but I can't see the whole thing. It's been ripped. The Prophet? Damn, there's nothing here. The Book of Chuang Tzu. Nothing in this one, except that it was owned by a Matt Warrener. The Tao of Physics. This book was published about 3 years after Rose was in Vietnam, so this couldn't be it. It's beautiful. This must be what Bao Tan gave Rose. It's a piece of a photograph. It's only a piece of a photo. Is that Rose? Look at her, all smiling and young. It was given to Rose by the temple priest. Do you remember what the flag of the temple looked like?
I can't remember, my dear.
What book were you reading, Rose?
Oh, my dear, I don't remember.
She doesn't remember what she told him? They were going to execute him. She suffered. What did you tell him, Rose? About what he could do?
Isn't it obvious, my dear?
The children were scared. They were playing with that ball. What could have happened to him? The children were scared. They were playing with that ball. They thought he was crazy. They were going to execute him. This is what I need to dig up. But I'm gonna have to clear her memory fully and replace all the missing pieces before I can see what she has locked here. Do you remember what the flag of the temple looked like?
I can't remember, my dear. Look in the top left drawer of my desk. Maybe you can find something there to aid you, my dear.
Look at her, all smiling and young. A cow dye temple.
I know what you can do. I know you will do good by those like us. I can see it. You will be an angel among those like us.
I too have failed, my dear, many times. But we must always pick ourselves up and keep on going. I couldn't save Baltan, but to this day I keep his spirit with me.
You could hear him. You can read minds, Rose? You're one of us?
I can see and hear people's thoughts, my dear. That must be what Cordelia wants you to know.
But why?
I do not know, my dear, but it is certainly something that she has foreseen, and it is undoubtedly part of a plan.
So Cordelia is like Baltan. She can see the future. And just like him, she was judged for a crime she did not commit.
This is a very powerful kind of scion, Erica. Also a very cursed one. Those who can see the future are plagued by their visions in ways far worse than those like you who can see the past. I tried to help Cordelia, but the events that unfolded around her came too swiftly to be stopped.
Rose, but how come I could see the future?
I've been thinking about that. It is true that every yin has its yang, and when you bring together scions with contrasting but complementary powers, especially a pair still learning to cope with them, uncontrollable things happen and the powers can clash. What you saw was a vision Cordelia had in the past, her vision of the future. But because it had to do with you, it triggered whenever you were close to her.
So, in the parking lot at the station, and again in the hangman crime scene. But then, why didn't I see it when I met her at the cemetery?
You were probably more susceptible to danger in those other occasions. But I don't have all the answers, Erica. What I do know is that this power links you to each other, which is how you connected to her past so easily at the Enquête Towers.
Why were you so sure that John was in danger?
He confided in me about a few things, and there were other things I read. But it was when you called me from the towers that I made the full connection. What they did to Cordelia after Max's death, it haunted Jean in ways you cannot imagine.
Do you blame her, Rose?
That is a very hard question to answer. I feel for all the scions out there, but in this short time, you have known her better than I ever did, probably better than anyone else. The question is, do you blame her?
I don't know how to begin to answer that question, Rose. Let me entertain a thought here, Rose. You can read minds, and Cordelia wanted me to know this. Now, I know you keep saying your memory is fuzzy, but I need you to concentrate on what I'm about to ask you.
Go on.
When Cordelia was here, was there anything that you read from her thoughts? Anything special? Anything that seemed to matter to her or that could tell me where she or Cain might be?
That would be a very hard thing to... Wait. When Cordelia's visions would overtake her, I would ask her to focus on a place that would calm her down.
And did you read her?
I'm seeing it in my thoughts right now.
It's a lake house. This must be where Cordelia wants me to go. But where is this? There has to be something that can guide me here. Who is this person? Wait. It's Scorobius. He can tell me where this place is. Last I heard, they were holding him down at the station. Time to pay a visit. I think I have all I need. Thank you, Rose.
Erica, wait. I have not quite told you everything.
Really? I had a feeling.
I live up to Baltan's last words. I look for scions and I help them deal with their abilities through training or whatever means necessary. I've taken it upon myself to offer scion salvation. We need to protect our kind. There is much for you to learn about what I do, what we do. But right now, you need to promise me that you will do your best to handle Cordelia. I know that you will use your best judgment with her.
I don't know if right now is the best time to...
This is not an invitation to join us. This is just me trusting you fully. There are others like you, others that have been watching you for some time. Your coming here was not an accident. Know that whatever happens, in here, you will always have a home.
Thank you, Rose.
Your badge and your gun, Reed. Now leave. Take a vacation. And I want you to go through counseling before even thinking of coming back. Is that clear?
You finally found a way to do it. You've wanted to do this since I went against you the night that Scott died. You must be happy now.
No, Reed, I'm not. But after what happened with John at the Enthon Towers, there's no other choice. You need to be off this case and away from this office. But not before I debrief you. I want to know everything that went down in there.
Did you bring Scorobius in?
Yes, he's in one of the interrogation cells. Leave it be, Reed. Collect your things from your desk, and I'll be out in a few minutes for the debrief.
All right, I'll be waiting. But first, I'd like to make a pit stop.
Miss Reed, what a surprise. Weren't you suspended?
I don't have time for your cryptic bullshit right now. I need information, and you're gonna give it to me.
You seem very sure about that.
I don't have a lot of time, and I need to get as much information as I can from him.
Keep your hands off me.
You knew about Keith all this time?
Do you think I'd tell you if I knew? We are surrounded by cameras and microphones. Even if I wanted to help you, I wouldn't say a word. What are you doing? Help! Someone help me!
There's no one here right now to save your pompous ass. I need you to tell me where Keith and Cordelia are.
Go to hell!
The Smiths have a lake house. It must be close to here.
A lake house? That describes a dozen properties they own.
Answer me!
I told you I don't know! Get your goddamn hands off me!
You are going to tell me where Cordelia is.
Why don't you just give her a call? Maybe you can go down to the cemetery to chit-chat again.
Where is Keith?
I have no idea, and why should I?
You're his father!
Does your father know what you're doing right now? I didn't think so.
You bastard! You were there when Keith dragged Max down. You could have stopped this!
You have no proof of that.
No? How do you think I know? There were cameras, remember?
I'm a lawyer. You can't intimidate me with your insinuations.
You not only falsify documents, but you are also an accomplice to murder. With the points you're racking up here, it's not looking good for you. Do you want to try your luck?
I won't say another word until I see something in writing.
Nobody is watching. Nothing is recorded. I don't give a shit about it. I just want the address. Now speak! And I might just forget all about this.
The lake house you are looking for is at 1246 Pleasant Brook Lane in Rockport.
Why didn't you do anything? Why didn't you try to stop him?
I didn't know what Keith had in mind, what he was capable of doing. Besides, it all looked like a sibling's quarrel to me. I hadn't been a father to Keith up to then, and I wasn't about to start.
You piece of shit!
Agent Reed! Agent Holmberg, stop her!
McAdams, you have to listen to me!
I'll listen to you all right.
10 years in jail. Being nice is not exactly gonna work here. Where is the Smith's Lake House located?
Which one? What country? Keep your hands off me.
You knew about Keith all this time?
Do you think I'd tell you if I knew? We are surrounded by cameras and microphones. Even if I wanted to help you, I wouldn't say a word. What are you doing? Help! Someone help me!
There's no one here right now to save your pompous ass. I need you to tell me where Keith and Cordelia are.
Go to hell!
Max!
You bastard! You were there when Keith dragged Max down. You could have stopped this!
You have no proof of that.
No? How do you think I know? There were cameras, remember?
I'm a lawyer. You can't intimidate me with your insinuations.
You not only falsify documents, but you are also an accomplice to murder. With the points you're racking up here, it's not looking good for you. Do you want to try your luck?
I won't say another word until I see something in writing.
Nobody is watching. Nothing is recorded. I don't give a shit about you. I just want the address. Now speak! And I might just forget all about this.
The lake house you are looking for is at 1246 Pleasant Brook Lane in Rockport.
Why didn't you do anything? Why didn't you try to stop him?
I didn't know what Keith had in mind, what he was capable of doing. Besides, it all looked like a sibling's quarrel to me. I hadn't been a father to Keith up to then, and I wasn't about to start.
You piece of shit!
Agent Reed! Agent Holmberg, stop her!
Sorry, Peta. What kind of shit are you getting into, Erica?